Luzon leg at the podium in Ortigas in Luzon. No po. I was attending it on behalf of the Al Qalam Institute because I was also the Mindanao chair that organized the Leaders Unite 2019 Mindanao leg naman po last September 21, 2019 in line with the celebration with the International Day of Peace na kinandak po natin yung Mindanao leg po here in Ateneo Davao University's Finster Auditorium, which is attended by more than 200 youth leaders all throughout Mindanao as far as Zamboanga City, Marawi City, Maguindanao, and meron pang Surigao, different parts of Mindanao who attended to help us spread further the importance of the Sustainable Development Goals, as well as promote the different initiatives of young Mindanaoans, where we call as the youth champions, working and pushing for initiatives towards the achievement of the SDGs. And nandun din po, umatin po ako doon because I was invited, ako po as Mindanao Chair at saka yung Visayas Chair po, to take part in the Luzon leg. And we were also blessed to have been recognized during the event. We received po the recognition, the certificate of recognition, being the Mindanao and Visayas Chair po of the said event. And very thankful po kami sa organization ng event, the 2030 project, most special to Sir Miguel Lopez, to Ma'am Samsador, the founders, to the National Chair, for 2019, John Joyus, and of course, ang aming Luzon Chair, Jerlyn, ang aming Visayas Chair, Vincent, and ako po ang Mindanao Chair. Thank you very much po at sa lahat po naging volunteers po namin all throughout Mindanao na tumulong po sa amin po pag-organize ng Mindanao event. Daghan kaing salamat, as well as the Ateneo Davao University. Thank you very much, Father Tabora, for approving our request to host us in this host the event here in Ateneo. From the OSA, daghan kaing salamat, Ma'am Elia, for helping us. Sarap, and of course also the Samahan Central Board, daghang kayong salamat, Christian Ang and the rest of the team, and of course ang Piglas Sapat, daghang kayong salamat for helping us out, and ICOB for covering us with a live stream during the Mindanao leg of the Leaders Unite 2019 at the 2030 project, organized in partnership with the Mindanao Youth Development Center Incorporated, o syempre po ang atong usapang ang United Nations in the Philippines and in Ateneo Davao University. Yan po ang ating mga activities na ginanap at sinalihan po in the previous days. And that is po ang segment na itawag po ang Al Qalam in Action. This time naman po, proceed po tayo sa first part po ng ating po natawag na segment na Salam, Peace of You Interviews. And this time po, kasama po natin po ang isa sa mga fellows, Peace Promotion Fellows po ng Equal Access International. Walang iba po, si Shania Ashley. Yan po. Ashley, good morning and welcome sa programang Usapang Al Qalam.
Good morning, Sir Kani. Thank you for having me.
And mas ako nawat magpasalamat ng Al Qalam, mas nagpasalamat most especially to Sir Exan and Sir Adam and the rest of Equal Access International for accepting our request na ma-invite namin ng ating mga fellows. We're actually inviting 3 of them, but unfortunately yung iba ay wala po sa Davao. That's why, but then again, our program is very much welcome na next time with Miss France and Miss Huda. You're very much welcome here at the program na sa Pang Al Qalam na may mo po na mong guests sa mga buti po na episode. But most especially, we are blessed that you are here with us, Ashley. Minsan siguro, pakilala ka muna more, Ashley. Ikaw ba ay isang estudyante pa ba? If you're a young professional? And then, yun muna, yung basic information mo muna.
So,
Ashley.
actually sa Peace Fellows, Sir Kani, is dalawa lang kami students. Right now, ako ay isang second year student sa Ateneo Davao University, currently taking up AB International Studies, majoring in American Studies. Galing po ako sa Up to Youth, isang tech camp din po yan hosted by Equal Access International, EAI. And then after the Up to Youth tech camp, we were given the opportunity to enhance our capabilities through the Peace Promotion Fellowship. So ngayon, volunteer din ako sa Al Qalam, working with Teteli and Sir Moose and Sir Kenny, and at the same time working on my project for EAI, and yun ang ginagawa ko on my free time din. So, yun po.
Ayan. So, as mentioned po, so, dalawa lang kayo out of how many fellows?
Out of 15, dalawa lang kami na students.
So the rest of the fellows are young professionals already. So
yes, yun nga yung naka-pressure kasi we have to balance our academics. Correct. Obviously, kailangan pa namin mag-ask ng permission sa school if we need to go to speaking engagements. But at the same time, for me personally, in line din siya sa what I want to work for in the future because gusto mo NGO or mag-UN, ganon. So,
it's already a good platform na
it's a good platform.
Good
platform na
preparation.
Kanang learning about the issues that you're facing.
Correct.
So, mahirap international studies. Ang assumption is, mag-abroad raman na siya. Tapos kanang, you can help especially kasi globalizing na ang world. So dapat you have to understand how Philippines can be placed, how Mindanao can be placed as competitive as everyone else in that particular field.
Yes.
So muna ang akong dream, Jude. So
Yes.
EAI has really helped me, Al Qalam has really helped me in taking the steps towards that dream.
Yan, no? So, at least nag-share na kayo, no? May nami-mention na si Ashley na about EAI. Siguro, before we proceed with about talking about this fellowship, no? Siguro, pag-usapan muna natin yung equal access muna, tsaka yung up to youth mo. No? So, ang Equal Access International po ay partner organization ng Ateneo Davao University, and as mentioned po earlier, we will be launching a messaging hub. Siguro i-mention na muna, ano itong Equal Access International, Ashley? Sige.
So, ang Equal Access International, bago pa siya na NGO, actually, it was founded like 2 years ago. Yung office niya is based in Cagayan de Oro, and it's basically focusing on the prevention and transformation of violent extremism and helping peace advocates all throughout Mindanao. So, gina-empower niya talaga yung mga youth leaders like me, and giving us opportunities and networks to be able to implement our own peace projects. So, yung messaging hub naman, we have messaging hubs already in Sulu. We're establishing one in Maranao, and there's also one in Cotabato already. And ang messaging hubs are basically networks wherein leaders of various sectors in the community, either civil society orgs ba, youth orgs, or the government, kasi
Multisectoral.
Multisectoral talaga siya. We talk about the kind of issues that the community is facing, how EAI can help with those issues, ano bang pwede ma-collaborate na project to help with those issues. And it really is an opportunity for all organizations who are interested in helping to expand their network, and EAI is really there for you to help you expand that network.
Ayan. So, very clear, no? Ang initiative talaga ng Equal Access is more on highlighting, preventing, and transforming violent extremism. And they're actually providing different platforms, no? Not just for the youth, but even all other sectors. And I, for one, was able to attend a training, no? For academe representatives. Together with, at the time, we had a training under EAI with ang audience naman nun ay mga academe representatives and the security, and this time naman si Ashley is on the youth naman, and we will know more, no, kung ano po itong ginagawa ni Equal Access at itong up to youth, at ano itong fellowship na minamention natin kanina on peace promotion, sa pagbalik lang sa programang Usapang Al Qalam, only here at Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM.
For me to wear, tired of watching clouds repeat their dance on air, tired of getting tired to doing what's required. Is life for me routine in the greater scheme of things? Through with taking someone else designed, through with chasing stars that soon forget to shine, through with going through one more day. What's new? Does my life still mean a thing in the greater scheme of things? I think I'll follow the voice that calls within, dance to the silent song it sings. I hope to find my place, so my life will fall in place. I know in time I'll find my place in the greater scheme of things. Each must go his way, but how can I decide which path I should take? Who will be my guide? I need some kind of star somewhere far to find a higher dream in the greater scheme of things. The road before me bends. I don't know what I'll find. Will I meet a friend or ghost I've left behind? Should I even be surprised that you're with me in disguise? For it's your hand I have seen in the greater scheme of things. I think I'll follow the voice that calls within. Dance to the silent song it sings. I hope to find my place, so my life will fall in place. I know in time I'll find my place. For yours is the voice in my deepest dream. You are the heart, the very heart of the greatest scheme of things. So here I'll follow the voice that calls within. Dance to the silent song it sings. I hope to find my place, so my life will fall in place. I know in time I'll find my place. Follow the voice that calls within. Dance to the silent song it sings. One day we'll find our place, for all things fall in place, for all things have a place in the greater scheme of things.
Ipinagkaloob ng Diyos sa atin, marilag at masaganang bahayan. May halik ng amihan, may haplos ng habagat, may dalang alay ang lupa at dagat, at mapaglaro ang araw at ulan.
Ipinagkaloob ng Diyos sa atin ang magiliw niyang pag-ibig at habag.
At tayo po ay nagbabalik sa programang Usapang Al Qalam only here at Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM. Sa makasab sa mga naminaw karong adlaw, maayong buntag kanayong tanan. Udayon kayong salamat sa inyong pagsuporta sa itong programang Usapang Al Qalam of the Al Qalam Institute for Islamic Identities and Dialogue in Southeast Asia of the Ateneo Davao University. Sa makausap, tayo po ay on-air Spirit FM at on-air at Spirit FM at online naman po sa Facebook page ng Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM. Ug sa mga naminaw kung tanong karon sa tua, feel free na mag-comment sa itong Facebook Live ug mag-text po sa itong text hotline 0929-600-3636. This time, no, atong padayon ng atuang segment na gitawag na itong Salam Peace of You Interviews. Pinagis ito ang bisita na si Ashley na one of the Peace Promotion Fellows of the Equal Access International. No? Sa mga kasabang buntag, Ashley,
Morning.
at atong padayon, no? Ang ganina, atong na-mention na nimo unsang equal access. No, it's equal access is based in in Cagayan.
Yeah.
Na mo na si Sir Exa ng ilahang, how do you what's the position ba Sir Exa?
Country director.
Country director. No, kauban nila sila Mamerky, sila Adam, sila Sir Val, and the rest of the team. Sa makausap, Equal Access International, daghang kayong salamat for helping us in our projects and initiatives. This time, atong istoryahan tong Up to Youth. Unsa man ning Up to Youth, Ashley?
So, ang Up to Youth Tech Camp, kay muning first na Tech Camp jud nag-organize sa EAI. Specifically siya for university influencers. So, mga youth students na siya. Nami mga senior high school actually adto na batch. But most of us were college students or graduating.
Kausa ba ni tabo, Ashley?
Actually, last March pa ni siya. So, first jud siya na first Tech Camp siya sa EAI. Tas dito kay nag-learn me about, of course, in the era of fake news, unsaon nimo pag-avoid of misinformation, disinformation, and how to present it and be more media literate. Labon na kay kadaghanan sa mga advocacies karon kay on social media na. So, dapat careful ka as advocate and what posts you share, what comments you put out there, and whether ka ng mga conversations ba, ka ng mga comment ba nimo kay nabay padulungan or kanang pang-away lang jud siya tao. Masin hate speech lang po
and it
siya.
connects to what we have been discussing earlier no katong Quranic verse reading na about education.
Yes.
No, you can go the extra mile of educating yourself, learning, but of course you have to know your limits, no? No kanang napad kay sense of responsibility in learning. And kay we can also help others learn, pero the way we do it should become more responsible tayo sa ginagawa natin, especially on social media.
I really appreciated katong sa Up to Youth Tech Camps kay there were about 20 of us from different cultural backgrounds,
Different parts of Mindanao.
Yeah, different parts of Mindanao.
Wow.
And makastorya jud kag people, like I met people who were there sa Ground Zero sa Marawi who had opinions, who had different perspectives on what's the root cause sa problem. That's important kay siya na discussion among youth kay safe space jud to siya na program, safe space ang Up to Youth Tech Camp for us to discuss what we really feel about it. Labo na kay mga batanon pa pud mi kadaghanan. So importante kay siya na kabalo mi kung unsa among kaya namo buhaton karon. And kang kinsa pa ang lain na responsibilidad, like ang local government pa namo na responsibility, ang mga madrasa, ang mga schools namo na pa mga responsibility. So Up to Youth was really targeted for university students na academic work but also who are really interested in becoming peace builders pod within their own peers and within their own communities.
True, no. Dapat na ma-realize po nato na the youth are not just beneficiaries of the programs of the government or the NGOs, but rather we are partners. No, we're collaborators, and they can maximize us to help us spread out these messages and important na initiatives. No, muna ito dapat ginaklaro na masabtan sa mga tao, especially sa mga batanon karon na minaw karon na dapat dili lang takatong magulat lang kung sa ihatag sa tuwa o sa i-offer sa na program, but rather we can be the ones initiating it, the ones pushing it, the ones actually influencing policies, no? And that's why it's important na pinaagi ng mga platform na gina-provide sa equal access, no, and the rest, especially also Al Qalam through our Salam movement, is maka-provide ng opportunities nga makatabang nga ma-hone ang skills sa mga youth, at the same time also ma-push po ang ilang mga initiatives such as what the Up to Youth is doing. So ikaw nag-Up to Youth, what's next then? What happened next after the Up to Youth?
So, ang Up to Youth Tech Camp, March na siya. And then, later on, I think around June, kaya nag-release na po sila a new program for everyone who has graduated sa Tech Camps. So, isa lang ka Up to Youth Tech Camp, and I think na ay mga tulo na Our Mindanao Tech Camps. Sa hipod ilang focus adto na time. But ang mga graduates adto na mga Tech Camps, gigaan og opportunity sa EAI na mag-apply sa Peace Promotion Fellowship. And currently, there are 15 of us. So, ako og si Roel from XU, ang only university students, but almost everyone is a young professional din. So, explain ako karon ang Peace Promotion
Fellowship. So, ano itong
Fellowship?
Peace Promotion Fellowship?
Yes. So, learning opportunity siya, related gihapon sa education na Quran verse na we learned about earlier. So, learning opportunity siya for peace advocates who really want to enhance their capabilities as peace builders, as project managers, and as community leaders. So, ang kagwapuhan ani na program, Sir Kenny, kay guided man good me by two mentors. So we have a mentor from EAI. Ang akong mentor is sila Sir Tommy, Kuya Tommy, and then akong mentor in my partner organization, which is actually Al Qalam, is Sir Moose, and right now it's actually Tally to help me with the communication. So really sa project implementation, you don't feel alone. So dili kay ka burdened no matter how much work you have. Kaya na ay people who are experienced in the field who can actually help you. Tapos makagain po kag networks. Naging kay kog networks, like mag-chat lang ko na, ay guys, nakoy project ani kay naaday na, sige, mutabang me. Munang effective kayo ang messaging hubs na gina-create karon sa EAI because they already have youth networks who also have networks of their own. So murag daghan na kaayog mga
We're
people.
gathering them all together in one
Yes.
place, while providing one platform to combine all of these efforts nila.
Oh, and so many ideas
Yes.
coming together din.
Uh-huh.
So ang Peace Promotion Fellowship, it runs for 6 months. So nagsugod mi last August. So within those 6 months, we have to volunteer 20 hours of our time every month to
20
our
hours over every
Every
20
month.
hours every month.
every
Okay.
month to our partner organization. So ako karon naga-volunteer ko sa Al Qalam.
Uh-huh.
And we also have to do weekly and monthly reporting, just updating lang. Dili man po siya kanang super
Hardcore
na kanang magsulat kag essay, kahit sentence lang okay na para
Or
ko Kuya
diary na po,
Adam.
journal.
Okay, important to take note of your progress din. And then lastly, we also have to implement our own projects within our own communities. And in that project implementation, of course, EAI will help you connect you with speakers, for example, connect you with possible delegates or partner organizations. So, you really don't feel alone. And yes, overwhelming siya pag-apply po na ako kaya time sa kaya ba ni second year pa ko, pasa pa ba ako ng subjects.
Napaka-concern sa mga academics pa.
But looking at it now, kay worth it siya na experience, definitely. Daghan kay kog matun-an, daghan kay experiences na important kaayo. Labo na if gusto nimo maging effective na peace builder na dili lang kataman og post or share on social media, but you actually do something about the situation in your community.
Ayan, manindot kayo na nag-share sa tuwa ni Ashley kung unsa na yung mga experiences with as she goes on with the different processes na nag-encounter niya sa ilang program na gitawag na Peace Fellowship, Peace Promotion Fellowship. So actually i-clarify no na can anybody become a fellow?
That's the thing. So anybody who has graduated from one of the tech camps, so dapat nag-agi sa ka sa 1-week tech camp, which usually happened last summer. So mga upat ka tech camps ang gi-host sa EAI. That's 1 week. You spend your time with other peace advocates and you learn about kung unsang focus sa mong tech
So
camp.
katong naroon na ang Peace Fellows na sila prerequisite to training.
Yes.
So either you have undergone the Up to Youth or you have
Or the-
undergone the Army Mindanao. So actually, our previous episode na itong mga 2 or 3 previous episode before, si Jupiter, si Zeus, ang ato ang pong guest dari, he also shared to us no what his experiences naman about Army Mindanao camp. No? So these are the 2 trainings na dapat maaari na ni mabago ka may mong Peace Fellow. And
Either of the two.
either of the two. And as mentioned by Ashley, no, is that dili tanan ang mag-qualify for the Peace Fellow.
Yes.
Daghan na nag-apply, but as of now 15 lang sila sa ilang
15 lang
batch
may
karon
kabuo.
na nag-undergo. And I actually know some of them, no. My fellow alumni from the High-Tech BM, no, sila Sir Hadi, sila Mo. Ayan, and nakalaman to sa isa na from Tawi-Tawi. But for those na naging part ng ng fellows, no, na congratulations and laban lang sa inyong mga initiatives and gina-workout sa inyong mga partners. Itong mga mentors po nyo will always be there to help you out in your initiatives. This time siguro no na later on sa itong pagbalik sa itong programa na itong pagastoryahan no kung kanang naka-mention mo ganina na napod kay program na i-organize.
Yes.
And I believe ang atong mga naminaw karon kay basta interested po na either mag-volunteer, either mutabang, either gusto pa may pwede sila may mga beneficiary sa activities na itong ginabuhat niya sa EAI Fellows, no, na Peace Promotion Fellows. Mao na atong pagastoryahan no sa ang kung sa ilang mga sila ilang buhaton na program ug unsa pa ang posibleng mechanism na ma-connect mo sa ilaha, either if you're interested to collaborate with them, how do we access them in their Facebook page pa, website, whatever it means to work with them, no. Mao na atong pagastoryahan sa itong pagbalik sa itong programang Usapang Al Qalam, only here at Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM.
Maglalayag ang buhay, maalon ang dagat at may kalaliman. Kung may unos at may hanging libo, kaya mga napapagalaking pag-ibig, hawahin, bigat ng inyong pasanin, ay aking pagagaling. Halina, kaibigan, lumapit sa akin. What have we to offer that does not fade or wither? Can the world ever satisfy the emptiness in our hearts? In vain we deny. In Him alone is our hope. In Him alone is our strength. In Him alone are we justified. In Him alone are we saved. When will you cease running in search of hollow meaning? Let His love feed the hunger in your soul till it overflows with joy you yearn to know. In Him alone is our hope. In Him alone is our
And we are back sa programa ang Usapang Al Qalam only here at Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM. Sa mga kasabang buntas ito ang tanan namin na ang programa na itong Usapang Al Qalam of the Al Qalam Institute for Islamic Identities and Dialogue in Southeast Asia of the Ateneo Davao University. sa mga naminaw karong adlaw no, makitaan po nga ato ang Facebook Live sa Facebook page Ateneo Voices 89.9 Spirit FM. Ug mo pong gi-share sa Facebook page sa Al Qalam Institute of Ateneo Davao University sa mga interested na mag-share po do sa ilang mga greetings, comments, suggestions sa itong mga ginawastoryahan karong adlaw. Feel free na mag-text sa itong text hotline 0929-600-3636. Ayan po, no? Kanina natunang na interview no kung na-share na ni Ashley kung saan up to youth, no? O kung saan a few things about, also shared to us things about the Peace Promotion Fellowship. This time siguro no naman toy padayon na to pagstorya na part sa inyong becoming a fellow is to organize something. No, and allow us maximize this time now no Ashley to share to us unsa ni imong project na imong i-organize.
So, ang akong project kay ang tawag sa Facebook page is In the Loop Initiative. So, if namoy time karon you can follow In the Loop Initiative. So, paki-follow na lang sa Facebook para kay every week pod naga-post pod ko ka ng mga certain information unsang kailangan ninyo mahibawaan about In the Loop Initiative. But ang akong main na project is a peace education symposium na ipa-access na ko to all university students in Davao. And basically 3-day seminar workshop siya wherein we'll talk about prevention and transformation of violent extremism, the importance of Mindanaoan identities kay I think daghan man gud na mga people na nag-assume na tulo ra ka tao na nasa Mindanao ang mga Muslim, ang mga Christian ug mga lumad, but there are also some lumad who identify as Muslim and who identify as Christian. So important
so,
na
multi-people,
multi-people dapat ang tawag ana, dili dapat tri-people. So kana mga inana na mga nuances about identity kay important kay na people understand they have a sense of belongingness when it comes to engaging in peace advocacy na dili ra siya for people who have been to ground zero, for example, or people who have history with conflict. Dapat for people siya who may not have a direct engagement with conflict, but people who are interested. Okay, biskan dili ka directly affected by it. Like, Davao enjoys so much safety, but gawa sa Davao, kanina mga issues, important kaayo. So, dapat kabalo po ta mga Davaoenyo, ani na mga issues.
Aware and involved gyapon ta.
So, ang point po aning Peace Education Symposium kay at the third day, kay unta ang kaning mga university students, kay igrupo-grupo na mo sila by school, so mga 3 to 5 siguro per school. And then at the end,
college students,
mga college students jud ang target namo. So, after ana kay makagather unta may og mga peace projects pud unta from them. So, it can be like a social media project or for zine nila or whatever within their own schools or even sa partner community nila if gusto nila to make sure na sustainable pod ang kind of positive impact that we want to make in our communities. So, kaning Peace Education Symposium, wala pa ko nag-release og application deadline. Kaya of course, kailangan para ko approval from my mentors and from the offices here in ADU.
Pero ang target mo, when mo ang target mo na i-organizing event na ito?
Target is, it falls on the end sa Mindanao Week of Peace diri sa ADU. So, December 2 to 4, 2019. So, hopefully, if kamo guys kay interested mo in attending, please follow the Facebook page In the Loop Initiative para maka-apply mo once the deadline, once I release the Google link.
So, this is for college students in Davao City.
In Davao City, yes.
Yan. So, klaro na, if you're a student leader, or maski miligan na student leader, no, basta ka
basta interested in
peace building, you would like to find an opportunity na makatabang ka for peace building in Mindanao, no? And you're studying in a university or college in Davao City, follow mo yung page ng In the Loop Initiative para makatanim mo tong way para maka-apply ka for the activity na i-organize niya. Yan.
So, please don't worry if wala pa may previous experience with peace advocacy or whatnot. Kaya ako po, pag-apply na ko sa Up to Youth Tech Camp, wala pa po ko previous engagement, but we are very open to innovative ideas. Kaya you don't have to have experience to be educated in this field.
So, kaya na mas actually
kayo.
mas tindot ganing na mas dagan patag bagong tao, no? Kaya actually, to be honest, no, when we attend events, we sometimes realize na isn't it becoming a reunion na lang? Parang paulit-ulit ang tao na nakikita natin, paulit-ulit ang while it's good, no, that sustaining. Pare-pareho nakikita natin. Pero it's also a good thing that while we are sustaining, we are also creating new set of peace builders. And I believe na it's important na atong i-highlight na sa itong mga initiatives na kung pwede, we also provide other opportunities for less experience kasi sila naman din talaga yung mas kailangan ng appropriate information para sila po mismo maka-influence po sa ilang peers and networks.
True.
Ayan. So siguro mo to yung ang goal nimo no na magkanda katong Peace Education Symposium. And as mentioned din kanina, 15 pod mo kabuok. So napoy line-line projects, so pareho
Yep.
mga projects na i-organize all throughout Mindanao.
Lahi-lahi pod may mga projects kay ang ginapangita man gud sa IE kay kanang innovative and responsive po dapat siya sa imong community. So ako for Davao, I saw na lack of awareness of like violent extremism, of peace education in general, of multi-people identities in general. So kana ang gusto na ko i-answer. But si Kuya Lo Castillion sa iyang area pod kay nag-start na siya sa Bangsamoro Youth Peace Building Project pod niya. Bangsamoro Youth Peace Building sa Cotabato. So nagapangita na po siya applicants karon sa iyang so mga 20 ka applicants ang iyang i-accept. So please look for his Facebook page, Bangsamoro Youth Peace Building. So kani siya
nakita na ko na nag-share na siya sa office of the Bangsamoro Youth Affairs.
Yeah, so nagatabang si Kuya Lo na mag-empower po daw mga Bangsamoro youth to help them with peace building. Kaya it's also a problem sa ila. And then si Ate Delilah Luzon from Bukidnon, kay IP manggod siya. So gusto po niya na ang IP identity is really highlighted in Bukidnon. Kaya di ba napod sila 7 tribes dito. So ang iya, wala pa po siya yung Facebook page ata, but gusto niya mag-launch a peace tourism project in Bukidnon.
Peace tourism.
Yes,
Nice.
through her tourism agency pod. So, if once it goes out, EAI will share all of these posts. So, please look out for them. Also, follow the Equal Access International na Facebook page. So, mga millennials manggod ang kadaghanan na naga-work on
Correct.
EAI projects.
Yes.
So, most of us kay social media jud ang way to promote. So, of course, radio programs as well. But kadaghanan jud sa mong activities kay sa social media nimo siya madunggan or through like friends nimo or networks nimo. So look out for those programs pod and support the projects of these peace promotion fellows kay makatabang jud siya sa inyong community.
Yes. So man namin na karong adlaw no. So amo pag i-share po sa Facebook page Al Qalam ang mga incoming activities of Equal Access International with regards sa mga line-line ng mga programs sa mga fellows, especially sa mga partner communities here in Davao, Cotabato, Maguindanao. And you also maximize our Facebook page also to share to you no, kung saan yung pag-access sa Equal Access International. We will share the Facebook page and their website as well para makita ninyo sa mga incoming nila mga initiatives. And na-mention ganina ni Ashley katong ilang tawag na radio program, no, napos radio program, ug napos sila katong ilang brag series no about Saranggola, Saranggola, which will be also starting to share within this week about the story about katong young no na mga Muslims and then they encounter this challenge of recruitment and how this family also was able to influence na that's not the right way to go. And we will know more of that no siguro sa atong mga incoming pod na bantayan sa atong incoming episodes. We will be inviting more of the people from EAI in preparation once again for our launching and strategic planning of the messaging hub for Equal Access International hosted by Qalam Institute here at Ateneo Davao University. So, na-mention naman ganina ni Ashley no, kung saan mapag-contact, i-search niyo itong In the Loop Initiative, katong Bangsamoro Youth Peace Building, and the Facebook page also of Equal Access International. This time siguro, Ashley, to end our interview, na kayo gusto i-greet, nagpasalamatan, o na ba gusto i-share na napad sa na gusto niyo i-share pa sa tamang
Mag-share lang ko gamay additional sa Peace Education Symposium.
Sure.
So, available ni ang gusto na ko ng mga delegates na mag-attend are people who really want to learn more about what peace really looks like in Mindanao. Kaya I think a lot of people have different definitions and versions of what it is. So gusto na ko na mag-level off, mag-engage, mag-storyahan na unsa jud diray ni na peace and also be aware of the problems na Mindanao faces. So important ni siya for Davaoenos, especially kay tunga-tunga ta of all these other issues that happen and gina-enjoy nato ning peace but we don't really understand how to get to peace.
Correct.
So, important din siya for me and I hope you guys do follow the In the Loop Initiative na page. Right now, I'm looking for volunteers within ADU para maka-coordinate lang for accessibility purposes pod. So, if ADU student ka and you're listening to this program, also please apply to become a volunteer. We're probably going to have our orientation meeting soon, but apart from that, gusto ko lang mag-thank sa Equal Access International, kanila Ma'am Murky, kanila Kuya Adam, kanila Sir Tommy, Sir Aksan, for helping me get to this point, for helping me launch my own peace building initiatives. Thank you kang Sir Kenny, kang Telly, kang Sir Moose, kang Ma'am Grace for also mentoring me din sa Al Qalam na office na nagatambay ko dito. Tapos dayon, chika-chika dayon, with Telly. And also thank you to Samahan Department of Advocacies and Campaigns headed by Kuya Emil Lopez na fresh from Thailand on his own engagement.
Summit, oh. And
Yes.
hopefully, no, Emil, we can invite you also in our program in the
Yes
future.
po. Thank you for being super supportive sa projects na mo. And looking forward na ma-implement na pud ni na project and hopefully makabalik ko and update on
kung sinahitabo.
on sa nahitabo.
Yes,
Yes.
or not just you, but bring also
Bring a delegate,
yung student
yeah.
leaders from different parts of the university, different universities in Davao na mag-share po sa ilang mga ginabuhat for
Yes
peace
po.
building. Mao nindot kayo na we are forward looking already on these things na ang atong gigol gyud diri sa atong radio program to share what are the incoming activities and also share back kung sa impact na naabot ani atong mga activities sa atong program na gina-share sa atong mga bisita sa atong programa Usapang Al Qalam. So sa makausap daghang kay salamat Ashley for joining us in this segment na gitawag na to ang Salam Peace of You interviews. And of course sa mga naminaw karong adlaw sa mga interested po na mag-share po sa inyong mga initiatives on peace building, inter-interfaith dialogue, preventing and countering violent extremism, dili kinahanglan na from Ateneo mo ha. Dili po kinahanglan na from Davao lang po mo. If you're in Davao City, you're from different parts of Mindanao, and timing po nga ba kante mo every Wednesday from 10 to 12 noon. We're very much open to help you to promote your initiatives and to find more partners. Join us in our program ang Usapang Al Qalam in this segment kasi among point gitawag naman siya nga Salam, a piece of you interview, because we would like to request you to share a piece of you, to share that piece of you towards promotion of Salam or peace, o hopefully na mas ma-encourage ito mga namin ng karong adlaw nga whatever is your initiative, small, big, short grant, long grant, whatever that is, I believe each and every initiative is a big contribution towards achievement of sustainable peace and development in Mindanao. So hopefully, ma-encourage mo na mo na mo join us, especially karon among gin-encourage for this month is we will be very much happy to invite indigenous people, communities, organizations na willing na mag-share sila mga initiatives sa itong programa, and hopefully po matabangan po dama mo na ma-connect mo sa lain-lain na mga organizations, institutions na makasupport po sa inyong mga programs and initiatives for our local community. Sa makausap, Ashley, Equal Access International Peace Promotion Fellows, 15 of you all throughout Mindanao. Daghang king salamat sa inyong pagpaningkamot o pagtabang para sa kalinaw. So, daghang king salamat, Ashley, for joining us in activity. Mubalik pa ating programa Usapang Al Qalam only here at Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM.
Subalit malaki. Tantuin mo isang paglalakbay ang buhay. Sanga-sangang landas ay may kahirapan. Kung may lungkot o panganib sa'yo'y biglang dumalaw. Kung ikaw ay mapagod mga napapagalaking pag-ibig, hawahin, bigat ng inyong pasanin ay aking pagagamit. Halina, lumapit sa akin. As I sing my heart's thanksgiving, and my eyes look heavenward, how the stars you flung like
And we are back sa programang Usapang Al Qalam only here at Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM. Sa nakasabayang buntag o ang taparay mga mapagtutos sa programang Usapang Al Qalam na every Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Dali lang sa Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM. Sa mga naminaw karong adlaw, sa daghang salamat sa inyong support sa programa. And hopefully no kanang may mga pahabol na mga greetings, reactions, and suggestions sa itong mga incoming topics sa itong programa kung sa pang-alam. Feel free na mag-text to text hotline 0929-600-3636. This time naman po na tatapos na natin yung segment na tinatawag natin sa Lampis of the Interviews. We will now proceed with our last segment na tinatawag po nating Bangsamoro in Focus. In this segment po, we provide opportunities na madiscuss po natin ang mga updates and developments in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region Muslim Mindanao, as well as highlighting also the provisions of the Bangsamoro Organic Law. In line with, for our episode this day po, no, we will connect it to our celebration of the October's National Indigenous Peoples Month 2019. As mentioned nga po, this month of October is the Indigenous Peoples Month celebration, and we highlight po the theme, Vital Wisdoms Learning with Indigenous Peoples, in line with Proclamation number 1906 signed by former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo on October 5, 2009. In relation also to this celebration, meron din po tayong Republic Act 8371, or the Act to Recognize, Protect, and Promote the Rights of Indigenous Cultural Communities or Indigenous Peoples, creating a National Commission on Indigenous Peoples, establishing implementing mechanisms, appropriating funds thereof for, and for other purposes. So yan po ang IPRA Law or the Republic Act 8371. And hopefully po, we will be also inviting in the incoming episodes of this program, we will also be inviting representatives from our National Commission for Indigenous Peoples and also organizations working for Indigenous Peoples. We would be very much happy if na yung mga interested doon namin karong adlaw na may mong guest lang sa mga programa. Feel free na mag-text to text hotline 0929-600-3636 or mag-message mo sa amang Facebook page sa Al Qalam Institute of Ateneo de Davao University. It's very clear, in the Republic Act 8371, also known as the Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act of 1997, that the state shall recognize and promote all the rights of indigenous people communities, indigenous peoples, hereunder enumerated within the framework of the Constitution. The state shall recognize and promote the rights within the framework of national unity and development. The state shall protect the rights of the ICCs or IPs to their ancestral domains, to ensure their economic, social, and cultural well-being, and to recognize the applicability of customs laws governing property rights or relations in determining the ownership and extent of ancestral domains. In addition, the state shall recognize, respect, and protect the rights of ICCs or IPs to preserve and develop their cultures, traditions, and institutions. It shall consider these rights in formulation of national laws and policies. So, kailangan, klarong-klaro po ito, this will be a guiding principle for the creation of the different policies. The state shall also guarantee that members of the ICCs or IPs, regardless of sex, shall equally enjoy the full measure of human rights and freedoms without distinction or discrimination. So, klaro po yun, no? But unfortunately, it's a reality na nagya po yung mga nag-discriminate sa itong mga indigenous people. So, dapat, no, sa itong mga kapatanunan karon ng mga individuals, no, if you are an indigenous people and IP, be proud of who you are. And actually po, to be honest, no, sa mga programs kayo, international exchange programs, ang panel would highly appreciate if you introduce yourself proudly. If you are indigenous people, if you're a Muslim, if you're whatever identity you have, feel free, no, na introduce yourself and be proud of who you are. In addition, the state shall take measures within the participation of the ICCs concerned to protect their rights and guarantee respect for their cultural integrity and to ensure that members of the ICCs or IPs benefit on equal footing from the rights and opportunities with national laws and regulations granted to other members of the population. Lastly, the state recognizes its obligations to respond to the strong expression of the ICCs or IPs for cultural integrity by assuring maximum participation in the direction of education, health, as well as other services in order to render such services more responsive to the needs and desires of these communities. So, muna ang naka-highlight no, sa Section 2 of Republic Act 8371. Siguro just an information, unsa man yung tawag na ICCs or IPs, Indigenous Cultural Communities or Indigenous Peoples. According to the same law, it is defined as refer to a group of people or homogeneous societies identified by self-ascription and ascription by others who have continuously lived as organized community on communally bounded and defined territory and who have under claims of ownership since the time of immemorial, occupied, possessed, and utilized such territories, sharing common bonds of language, customs, traditions, and other distinctive cultural traits, or who have, through resistance to political, social, and cultural inroads of colonization, non-indigenous religions and cultures, became historically differentiated from the majority of the Filipinos. ICCs or IPs shall likewise include peoples who are regarded as indigenous on account of their descent from the populations which inhabited the country at the time of conquest or colonization or at the time of inroads of non-indigenous religions and cultures. So, yan po ang definition ng indigenous peoples communities. In line with the Bangsamoro Autonomous Regions Bangsamoro Organic Law, klaro-klaro din po yan na nakastate po sa Article 9, Basic Rights of the Bangsamoro Organic Law, Section 3, Indigenous People's Rights. Now, allow me also to share to you, no, sa mga naminaw ka ng adlaw, mga klarong-klaro po, na it's the Bangsamoro government highlights the importance and upholds the rights of the indigenous peoples. Kasi hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin mga misconception na ang Bangsamoro po ay para sa mga Moro lamang. Hindi po. Klarong-klaro po ang Bangsamoro Organic Law ay very inclusive and provides equal opportunities for our indigenous peoples communities as well as even the settler communities. Going back po, Section 3 of the said Article 9, Basic Rights of the Bangsamoro Organic Law states that the Bangsamoro government recognizes the rights of the indigenous peoples and shall adopt measures for the promotion and protection of the following rights. What are these? Number 1, native titles or Fusuka Ingid, We are upholding this. Second, indigenous customs and traditions. So, pinopromote and pinoprotect po ito ng Bangsamoro Organic Law. The justice system and the indigenous political structures, lalo na yung mga council of elder structure nila, kung meron pong ganun. So, we will also respect that in the Bangsamoro Organic Law, as well as use this as a mechanism on how to engage with our indigenous people communities. D, equitable share in revenues from the utilization of resources in their ancestral lands. So if they will be using ancestral lands, it's important to highlight and make sure that they will be equal sharing for the utilization of the revenues from the utilization of the said ancestral lands and its resources. E, very important po itong FPIC, free, prior, and informed consent. Actually, palagi po itong napapaulit-ulit na sinasabi, pero just to define po, ano po itong free and prior informed consent, according po to Republic Act 8371, is as used in this act shall mean the consensus of all members of the ICC or IPs to be determined in accordance with their respective customary laws. So, klaro po yun, dapat naka-align po siya sa customary laws and practices. Free from any external manipulation, interference, and coercion, and obtained after fully disclosing the intent and scope of the activity in a language and process understandable to the community. So it's important that we highlight this one because may mga NGOs, may mga initiatives na automatic pupunta sa mga communities without free prior informed consent. So it's important na dapat is we will get this consent prior to organizing whatever initiatives we have. Kahit naisip na importante ito, kailangan dumaan tayo sa SOP at kailangan natin ng free and prior informed consent. Next, letter F, political participation in the Bangsamoro government, including reserved seats for the non-Moro indigenous peoples in the parliament. No, so it's very clear, no? At actually, highlighted po yan sa Bangsamoro Organic Law na meron pong 2 reserved seats po para po sa indigenous peoples communities. Basic services naman, letter G, and freedom of choice as to their identity. Yan po, very clear po yan dito po sa Bangsamoro Organic Law. And that the Bangsamoro government shall create a Ministry of Indigenous Peoples and shall have the primary responsibility to formulate and implement policies, plans, and programs to promote the well-being of all indigenous peoples in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in recognition of their ancestral domain as well as their rights thereto. Any measure enacted by the Parliament shall in no way diminish the rights and privileges granted to indigenous peoples by virtue of the United Nations Declaration of Rights of Indigenous Peoples and the United Nations Declaration on Human Rights and other laws pertaining to indigenous peoples in the Bangsamoro Organic Law. Furthermore, this organic law shall not in any manner diminish the rights and benefits of the non-Moro indigenous peoples in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region under the Constitution and the national laws, particularly Republic Act 8371, otherwise known as the Indigenous Peoples Rights Act of 1997. Yun po, no? Ang mga very clear provisions po yan of the Bangsamoro Organic Law, the BOL, nakalagay po yan doon. At hopefully po, hindi lang po ito nakalagay dito sa mga papel na ito, but most especially it will be implemented and it will be highlighted as the Bangsamoro Transition Authority works on the responsibilities. So number 1, magkaroon ng ministry. Number 2, magkaroon ng policies protecting the rights, no? And their cultures and traditions in the BARM. So yan po ang mga nakalagay po na provision in the Republic Act 8371, at the same time also the provisions of some of the provisions of the Bangsamoro Organic Law highlighting the indigenous people communities in line with the celebration of the National Indigenous Peoples Month po. And then po ang ating pong highlights sa ating pong segment ng Bangsamoro in Focus. Sa mga interested din po, again, na maging part po ng ating pong segment na ito, we also would encourage if those interested to willing to share the initiatives in the Bangsamoro areas, we also invite you to take part in that segment po of ating Usapang Al Qalam. Sa mga naminaw ka ng Qalam, daghang kayong salamat sa inyong kanunay na pagpaminaw o pag-support sa ito programang Usapang Al Qalam from every Wednesdays po from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. O malipay po niyo sa doon na ipong suportahan ang atong mga lain-lain mga programa sa Ateneo Voices from Mondays to Saturdays, no? Still from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Sa mga naminaw ka ng Adlaw, especially sa ito ang mga internal and external stakeholders and partners all throughout Mindanao and all throughout the Philippines. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong kanunay na pagsuporta. Allow me before I end this program to greet my family, Mama Marilyn, Papa Luloy, ang ating Chini, Kuya Jesse, ang asawa, ang Bana, ako ang manggod na si Roy, ang asawa si Karen, naglabi si Sean Carl, ang partner na si Kizel, ang mga amigo, si Diana o si Ace, ang mga kaubanan sa Mindanao Youth Development Center Incorporated, MYDC, board members and volunteers and partners all throughout Mindanao. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pag-support sa mga programa. Sa the 2030 project, national team, core team, and then of course ang Visayas and Mindanao team sa tanang volunteers na nitabang from different parts of Mindanao. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyo ang tabang at tanang Ateneo offices nitabang sa mga sa pag-organize sa atuwang the Leaders Unite 2019 Mindanao Leg. Daghang kayong salamat, and hopefully as we go on with our initiatives, we'll be able to collaborate for our future initiatives, most especially for sustainable development goals. Sa mga naminaw karon sa itong programa na interested na maging part sa itong radio program or may mga part sa mga incoming activities, feel free na mag-message sa mga Facebook page Al Qalam Institute of Ateneo Davao University, o pwede po nyo ma-access sa mga Facebook page po, sa mga email address na alkalam@adu.edu.ph, o pwede po nyo i-search ang among website alkalam.adu.edu.ph. Sa mga naminaw karon, tamang padayon ng pamilya sa programa, no? And hopefully padayon nyo sa pag-support sa programa, all for peace building, all for interfaith dialogue, all for preventing, countering, and transforming violent extremism, all for the common good. This has been Ken Alaid Angon, ang kauban sa inyong programang Usapang Al Qalam, only here at Ateneo Voices on 89.9 Spirit FM.
Seeking for